Hello YouTube. Right, today's the day where we finally get the S280 mapped, and we are at Rsport. Now you probably heard me mention these. They supplied the turbo, they've also supplied me parts before, and they've been on track days when I've been on, so we've met them before at Castlecombe and Donington, and the two boys who run the company is Jordan and Connor, and they are TRS performance dealers. So that's the map we're having, is TRS, and these boys are going to install it. So the plan for today is we're going to try and give a bit of an inside view of everything that goes on when you come to a TRS dealer and a place like Rsport. So this is a little unit, the car's in there, Connor's car's up there, his track car, he's warming that up, and there's Jordan's daily. It's another customer's car. So they just having a start. We'll go in and see what's going on. Right, so the boys are just making a start. There's Connor and his bitch Jordan is already working. Right, so they're making a start. So what's the plan for today then, boys?
So plan is, so we go back to stock Ford software. From there we're going to smoke test the car, just make sure everything that you've done's all good.
Well,
it's the deciding factor, but
yeah,
I'm sure everything's all good, but yeah, we just check it just to make sure. And then from there we send the file off to Peter. Peter then modifies the file to basically a base file.
Yeah.
We log that, see how the car reacts, and then from there on we just go upwards.
Okay.
To a stage where you're happy.
Sounds good. So what's going on under the bonnet then? You've got something connected up. Do you want to show the people what you're doing?
With the flashing process, obviously, we want to just stabilise the battery.
Yeah.
So that's all that is doing, is just stabilising the battery, so it's nice and safe.
Making sure we get no voltage issues while.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I did have a flat battery the other day.
There you go.
So,
I mean, it's all looking good now. 80%. So that's where it needs to be. So that's good.
Right. Okay. Tidy. Right. So we're now at the stage where he's flashed it back to stock, and Jordan is now fiddling with the laptop. So what's going on now then, Jordan?
We're just taking a stock read of the vehicle to send to Peter.
Yeah.
So auto tuner works in the way that it takes virtual reads, so it's got like a massive server with thousands and thousands of stock files, so it saves you having to actually suck it out of the ECU. It already knows it's there, so it just lets you receive it.
Right.
So that's it, got the stock file. So we'll get an email ready to Peter of what you want. So you want pops and bangs from 1,000 RPM to
No,
7.
I don't want none of that. I got the crackle map, haven't I, which I don't want anymore.
No, that's fine. So yeah, we'll sit down, go through exactly what you want, get it sent off. Perfect. Awesome.
Also, what did we just say about the handset?
Yeah, so once we're happy with all the software, once we get to a happy medium, we've got the handset for you. So with the handsets, so we basically start from once the tuning's been completed.
Yeah.
And everything's happy, we set up the handset file. For those that don't know, TRS handset, so it allows 5 different software versions. So you can have like different pops and bangs, different boost settings, you can have anti-theft, you can have different features like flat foot shifting, all that sort of jazz.
Yeah.
And you get the stock file as well. So if you ever wanted to go back to stock, it's literally just a case of flashing it.
Yeah.
It's all touchscreen. It allows data log, not data logging. It allows diagnostics as well. So if for whatever reason you ever had any codes come up on the car, it allows you to scan them, tells you what the code is, and you can wipe it from there as well.
And the one thing we're debating at the moment is what boost levels am I going to have. So you've got a total of five files that can go on there. We did talk about a low, medium, and high boost, but we'll get more into that later. But yeah, if you get a TRS mapping, definitely add an handset. Also with that, if there's any future file updates that Pete does, if you've got that handset, is that right that you'll need that then, and you can then...
Yes. Yeah, so obviously we're continually developing these cars. So one of the things that Peter's trying to develop is like launch control.
Yeah.
Obviously we haven't got it quite where it needs to be yet. We tried it on Jordan's car, and it's really good, but it's just a different way of tuning the vehicle. So it's all about development. Yeah, certainly with any sort of future progress that we get with anything, it'll be available to
So if you've got a handset, you can then have all the updates without visiting them. So how does that work? Just an email?
Yeah, it's
An
just
email file?
procedure. Yeah, you can download the TRS software, it's free of charge, allows you to do it all yourself.
So I'm having one of them. Right, so Jordan's just plugging in the handset I'm gonna have, and he's doing some stuff. So what are we up to then, Jord?
So now the vehicle's back to stock, we're going to take a stock read with the handset just so we're prepared later on. Once we've got the car where we want it. It's just going to save us time, really.
Yeah. So people can have a little look at the features on here.
Yeah, so you basically just scroll through, find your vehicle, which is on the next page down.
Tell you what's the most annoying thing is the car beeping.
Yeah.
We can't shut it up.
You can if you flick that latch across. I'll do
Yeah,
that
so
in a minute. Which, yeah, it's a JQDA.
Shall I pop it?
Yeah.
I can't get it.
Get a screw. Mechanic.
Yeah, silence.
Mechanic.
Was that knife you used a snap-on, Jord, or?
Something like that, Milwaukee maybe?
Yeah, alright. You'll be messaging me after now. Don't put that knife part in the video where I shut the lap.
I'm going to be using it to butter your toast later on.
Oh. I like jam.
Yeah, I've got jam.
Yeah, oh, cool. Right, so they're now taking the charger off my battery, getting ready to do a smoke test to make sure I've got no leaks and I haven't done anything wrong. Where are we at with the map stage, Joe?
So we've got a stock read from the car, that's sent to Peter already. And then while the car's got stock software on it as well, we just took a read with the handset, so that's ready to set up after. It just means less downtime, really.
Yeah. So from a dealer point of view, the relationship with Peter, so how does that work now? There's certain things you can change, but Peter is the man behind it who's in control of everything.
The good thing about custom tuning really is it's all down to the customer. I mean, me and Connor give our input of what we think's right and what's not right, but really it's all down to the customer of what they want.
Yeah.
So boost levels, pops and bangs, what fuel type they're going to use, which is obviously all important to ask the customer before the car comes in.
Yeah. So all the logs then go to Peter, and Peter makes any changes that needs to be made.
Yeah.
Agree with that, Con?
Exactly that. Obviously Jordan's pretty good at looking over them himself, gets good input. But yeah, ultimately Peter's the guy that knows everything.
Peter is the man.
Don't big him up too much.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
He's alright.
Should we put that in the video?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
I think the important thing is, it's like for people to realise that coming to a dealer or coming to going to Peter, you're getting the same outcome.
We'd like to say that we give the same outcome, as good experience as possible. Either DWA, us, or Peter direct. It's all good.
That's what you need to do. Right, so what's this going to do then, Jord? Explain for the people.
Just check that you've done your job right.
Right.
Really?
So we're going to find leaks then?
Yeah, you can't really hide from the smoke tester, to be honest. It finds anything, things you'll never even see with your eye.
Yeah.
But I'd rather just make sure it's alright before.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that. Right, so we let him set it up and then we'll show you what's happening now. Right, so Jordan's pretty much set up with the smoke tester. You see he is blowing a bit of smoke.
Yeah.
So that'll fill the whole system, and
system up.
if we get any leaks we will know.
And then we'll rectify it.
He's inspecting my job on the turbo now, isn't he?
I don't want to look too closely down
Go
there,
on,
Steve.
go on, have a good look.
You can't, you've hit it all with the heat shield now.
Cable tied the pipes up the way so they won't rub on anything. Spent a bit of time on that, Jord.
It's good.
About 2 hours.
It's good.
So what are you doing now? You're looking for the leaks that you can't find because I've done such a good job.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just trying to nitpick it all. That's
Yeah. I'm sure I saw you undoing a clamp down there, trying to make me look bad. Right, so the smoke test is finished. And what was the result of the smoke test, boys?
You've done a good job, Steve.
Did I?
That's the result.
What was that, John? I didn't hear you.
You've done a good job.
So we got no leaks.
You're all good.
Good peace of mind to have that, because as they were just explaining to me now, you could end up with a boost leak anywhere and you can't find it, but with a smoke tester they'll find it and show you where it's leaking. So definitely, if you're getting your car worked on and you're getting it mapped, get someone to do a smoke test on a few. Stop. Get your knife out.
Where's the knife?
Your Milwaukee knife. I can't deal with that beatman. Right, so Peter sent back some files and now the boys are ready to do some stuff. So what's up now, Jord?
So we just got your first file back from TRS, Peter, based on exactly what you want. Going to start off probably around 1.6 bar, and then see how the car reacts, and then we can build the handset file based off that. But yeah, just flashing the tune file on now, and then we'll go out and log it.
Check everything's running good.
Exactly that.
Tidy. Right, so the car's ready for his first test drive now. Jordan is just loading up 4scan, and he's gonna then do a log while they drive, check everything over, and then what happens then once you check the logs, you send them off to Peter, and he sees if anything needs changing on the map.
We'll have a look over them here. Quite confident everything on the car is going to be perfect. Just the only thing we have to change is boost, obviously to what you want. So we'll have a play around with a few different boost settings, and then just make it easier for us to set the handset up there.
Tidy. Right, so get out and test it then, boys.
Tidy.
Tidy. Look at the brakes. An EBC plug. I got to plug EBC, haven't I?
Should be known we also sell EBC.
What's that?
Should be known we also sell EBC.
You sell EBC as well,
discount code sparkplugsteve.
See you later, boys. Right, so I now own Rsport. I'm going to take all the phone calls and book you in for any work you need doing, and I'm going to set my own rates. So yeah, get phoning right now. I'm here to take your calls. Hello YouTube. Alright, so the boys are back from the test drive. They've done a few logs, sent them to Peter. Peter has now returned back the files, and they've put them onto the handset. So it's now a case of, with a handset, the map that I'm going to have for now, which is a 1.6 bar, roughly, is going on. There's the handset, and now I'm going to flash on my map. So we won't film all of that, we'll let it do his thing, and we'll go for a test drive in a bit. Before we go up, we're going to have a little rev, because now I haven't got the cat-safe crackle. Remember I had that before, which I kind of regretted, so that's gone. So John's going to rev it up and see what it sounds like. Go on then. That's better. No pops. Although it wasn't a pop and bang, it was just the crackle one, but that's better. Suits my age. Right, so here's the log. We got it on the big screen so it's easy for everybody to see. So what we got then, Jordan?
We just started off with like a really tapered medium boost. Good for traction, good for track, be perfect for like Castle Combe. Like a 1.65 bar peak.
1.65.
15.5 degrees of ignition. For all the people that are interested in like intakes and stuff, got 225 grams of air a second with an ITG at quite low boost, so it's good. Trims are nice and low as well, shows you've got plenty of injector left.
So those who understand that will enjoy looking at it then, because that's what you're saying.
Yeah, no, it's good. And then get it up to TRS on the dyno next week and then crank it up.
Giving away the secrets now, what's coming next now. Right, it's time for my test drive now. I was going to see what it's like, because I haven't driven it all day. Right there. First is quite sharp. Second's quite good.
Second's a bit naughty,
Yeah. Up goes boost. Nice.
You should get full grip in second with the reses.
Oh yeah, that's fast. That's fast.
Keep bad. Go left here.
What's so impressive is the top RPM.
Definitely.
It just keeps pulling. I'm so used to it dying off, but it just keeps going. Second gear. Oh, that's brilliant. That is good.
nice in the video.
It hasn't lost that low down torque of a standard turbo. Whistle's nice too.
Yeah, it does sound nice.
I'll find out the road we go before we turn around. Where am I going?
Go left here. Give him some shit down
Yeah, that's quick. That's quick enough for me, that is, Con.
there. Go there.
That's going to be a beast on track.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be lovely on track.
Right, so that is it. Test drive is done and I'm really happy with that. That drove really well. As Jordan alluded to, we are going up to see Peter TRS soon. Really on his dyno, we're going to get some figures, and then we may push for a little bit more boost just for the sake of it. But this is going to be my track map, 1.6 bar. Got that on you, and a lower boost one as well. Don't think I'll use that though. But yeah, thank you very much, boys. And also, if you want any mechanical work, give RD Motorworks a shout. There's your man in there. So that is it. We're done. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye. Say bye, boys. Bye. Look at that, 39.6 average mile per gallon driving home. Yeah, you gotta love a Fiesta, haven't you? Well, I'm just getting to the end of editing this video, and I thought I'd add a little bit of extra clarity to some things I've said in the video. Now, we are planning on going up to Pete's TRS headquarters. Reason being is mainly to show what it's like when you go to Pete and have mapping done by him himself. This video is about showing what happens when you go to a dealer, so hopefully we've given you a good insight to what happens. And then just for a video's sake and to give you some entertainment, we thought, well, we'll go up Pete's as well. So I could have had every boost level I wanted done by Rsport, but what we decided to do, to give something to look forward to and something extra, we'd stop around 1.6 bar and then maybe go a bit higher up by Pete's. But I'll be honest with you, I've driven the car quite a bit now and I just don't need any more power. At 1.65 peak, it is absolutely savage. It has blown my mind. But anyway, hopefully that explains it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. This is definitely the end. This is goodbye for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.